This was in 1998, which like sounds like such a long time ago. Yeah, that sounds like a long time ago. But yeah, we were in college, and I guess y'all call it university. And we were in college, and we were moving into the dorms, and Ninth he had a Source magazine at the time. At the time, the Source was a very prominent hip-hop magazine in the States. Now, not so much, but at the time, the Source was like the hip-hop Bible. Like, if you were in the Source or you had a review on the Source, like, you were that dude, for real. You know what I'm saying? It was major. So, at the time, there was an ad in the Source for Mos Def, Black on Both Sides. And Ninth opened it up, and I was like, oh shit, Mos, like, what's up? He was like, yeah, what you know about Mos? Nigga, what you know about Mos? Like, it was just very much kind of a eureka moment. Like, we saw we were both on the same page. And so from that point on, we just became friends, and we didn't even really start making music together until like a year after that. Like, he didn't come to me like, yo, I got beats, or, you know, and I didn't come to him like, yo, I rap. Like, it was just a friendship. And so about a year later, we just started doing records together, and out of that formed Little Brother with me, him, and Pooh. And we recorded our first album, The Listening, in our friend's apartment. His whole apartment is probably about like maybe half the size of this room, like maybe. And we recorded The Listening on very bootleg equipment. It was pretty bootleg. It was nothing. It doesn't really take a lot to make hip hop. That was one of the things we learned. Just, it's not necessarily about what you use, it's just how you use it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have like the fancy high tech. We would go to people's studios and they have all the high tech, fancy fucking Pro Tool automation shit. Man, shit be whack as fuck. They start playing beats. Man, get this shit out. Nigga, you got all this to make that? That shit whack as hell, dog. So, I mean, you know what I mean? So, it's just really just, I mean, we were just making do with what we had. And we would just first start doing songs, and we would listen to mixes in my car. And so we went through probably thousands of just CDRs, just burning mixes, and listened to them in my car, in my Nissan at the time. And still got the Nissan, still got this. It's a new one, but it's Nissan nonetheless. So I mean, that was how we came up. We just started doing records, and we eventually caught the ear of a record label, ABB Records, in 2002, and we signed to them.
This summer.
Yeah, that summer, 2002. Yeah, and then after that, we got signed to Atlantic Records, which was a major label, and yeah, that's another story. But